What a movies here. Now, one of my favorite comedies of the past decade has got to be Ted. Now, Ted was, of course, the 12, R-rated comedy directed and starring Family Guy creator Seth MacFarlane, star Mark Wahlberg, who pretty much is, Teddy Bear comes to life, and then, of course, has lots of shenanigans when they're older and all. Now, of course, they did do a sequel, which I thought Ted 2 was pretty fun as well. I still wish they went ahead and do a third one, but I don't know if that's ever gonna happen. But a couple months ago, it was announced that Peacock is planning to do a TED TV series. Well, looks like there's some really cool updates about surrounding a cast and a plot detail. Uh, First up, Peacock has assembled the main most of the main cast of Ted. Seth MacFarlane's live-action comedy series based on his popular film franchise. Now, of course, Seth MacFarlane will be coming back as the role of the voice of Ted. So just wrap this around your head. He's gonna have Ted, Family Guy, and American Dad, and even Orville if that even still lasts, or on the same time. So yeah, I hope the poor guy just get energized. Like seriously. Anyway, now joining McFarlane is not Mark Wahlberg this time because it's supposed to be more of a prequel from the synopsis. Uh, Now in it, the series regular stars Georgia William from 13 Reasons Why fame, Max Burkholder, who you might remember as anyway, and also Franklin semifinal collaborator Scott Grimes, might remember from the Orville fame. They have all joined the cast, and of course, Stephen Fallon will also direct, write, showrun, and produce as well as star, of course, all episodes. He'll also be joined by Modern Family alums Paul Corrigan and Brad Welsh, who are all showrunners. Now, McFarlane actually does reunite with Barcoda, who actually voiced characters on Family Guy and American Dad. So obviously, we're gonna get maybe Alex Boston will also pop up. She did play Johnson's parents in the first Ted, so who knows? But anyway, uh, now here's what this series is about. Like I said, from the sounds of it, this is pretty much a prequel here. Uh, in the Ted series, it's 1993, and Ted's moment of fame has passed, leaving him living with his best friend, 16-year-old John Bennett, played by Mark Hoder. Of course, he was portrayed by Mark Wahlberg in the first two films. He, of course, lives in a working class Boston home with his parents and cousin. Ted might not be the best influence on John, but when it comes right down to it, Ted's willing to go out on a limb to help his friends and family. Burkholder's John is a good guy, a likable teen who is, however, still in his awkward phase. With Ted's help, John is going to be the best navigating adolescence. Uh, Wiggum will portray the role of Blair Bennett, a smart, politically correct college student who's living with her uncle Maddie, Aunt Susan, and her younger cousin John. She is not afraid to be outspoken and frankly clashes with her own transitionalist family. Scott Grimes will portray the role of Maddie Bennett, a blustering blue college Bostonian who thinks he is the boss of the family and doesn't like anyone challenging him, particularly his liberal-minded niece Blair. Now, there's still other folks being cast. Now, I wonder if we're actually going to see, John's parents pop up. Now, of course, John's parents was actually played by former, Family Guy star Alex Borstein as well as Ralph Grum. So, are they going to pop up? I don't know, but not bad here. Like I said, does not look like Mark Wahlberg is going to even have any involvement, which is a little disappointing. But hey, the Ted movies were always more about Ted than was really about Mark Wahlberg's character. So I guess that's cool and everything. But anyway, I'm definitely excited for this. I love the first two Ted movies. I'm still hoping we get a third one, but hey, if we don't, I guess this TV show is a better way to go. So we'll see how. I mean, this thing about having a stream like Peacock, looking at their lineup of what they have, and of course they got Pitch Perfect series coming. A Casper series was just announced. Now this, I mean, hey, hopefully Ted series will be decent. Cause I mean, it's gonna be on streaming service, so obviously it's still gonna be we are still gonna get that raunchiness Ted, that foul Ted Bear speak. So but it's 93, so I'm sure Ted's voice is gonna be a little different than the movie version because Ted's supposed to be a little younger at this time. So yeah, we're probably not really gonna hear that Peter Griffin like voice that we still heard in the first two films. But hey, it's definitely fun. We know what you get when it comes to stuff, so could be interesting. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What are your thoughts on the cast and or I should say the lead cast and the plot details for this Ted series? Do you like the cast involvement? Do you like the sound of it? Are you interested in checking out this Ted series? And were you even a fan of the first two Ted movies? That, but for one occasion, this is him, Messiah.